sat on a rock in Little Rock in Arkansas. I told you I loved you more than I ever did before. Little beautiful skies, wonderful eyes, beautiful skies in Arkansas. When they looked at me, all I could see was paradise for you and me. Never forget the night that we met in Arkansas. The love light in your eyes are all I saw. No matter where I roam, I'm gonna come back home to Little Rock, Arkansas. And so I said, where do we go with this thing? Where do you go? You go with a soft shoe thing with George Burns, right? So I run to George Burns, and so Irving Fine said to me, he's not going to record anymore. He didn't want to record. He had enough trouble with that song we wrote. I played it for you before. It's Great to Be Alive in '95. We had a lot of trouble with that song, and he never did it. And the gag that came out of it, that George didn't do it. He loved the song, but he hated Harry because Harry's 3 months older than him. That's the gag.
Yeah.
And he loves Harry, but that was the gag, so we're using that now for publicity.
Tell him not to love me.
Tell him not to love me, just send him a check. No, but that's the love, you know, the love, the whole gimmick is now, from the time now to September 11th, it's going to be a feud between him and George Burns. Who's going to beat him to the Palladium in London?
Yeah, well, we used to sit the friars, George and I remember too, and he would relate some of his incidents, and they were very interesting in performing, you know. He had a lot of funny stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so delightful that you hear him the other night when he was given an award last week, where the professor made a professor in college. They gave him an award for college. He never graduated public school, you know, and he wanted to graduate college, so they made a special award for him. I think it's Irvine University. I think it was there, and he was so cute. He says, I couldn't afford to go to college. I made a living from the day I was born. I was 6 years old. He was playing vaudeville with the kids, you know, with the Pee Wee Quartet. And he said I had to bring a buck home, and I couldn't afford to become educated. So he took that. He finally got the award after all these years. He's a delightful guy, and I'm telling you something. We'll have more fun. I think that George will be at the party with the Friars Club. This is September 11th. God willing, we'll all be there. What do you want to close with, Miss You?
I'm going to close some of the doors. So
I mean, I miss you. Oh, I know what you're going to do, Harry. Get the camera on him, will you?
Okay.
Let's go, Harry.
You can see him.
Zei Gezunt, right up there. Go ahead.
Zei Gezunt, means be healthy. Zei Gezunt means be well. Zei Gezunt has a meaning that no other words can tell. Zei Gezunt, my good neighbor, Zei Gezunt, friend of mine, and please do me a favor. Zei Gezunt, a long, long time. Lift your hand for a toast, north or south, east or west, is a toast that means most to the ones you love the best. Zei Gezunt, and enjoy Zei Gezunt, and have fun. Change your care in a hurry. Make your life a happy one.
Zei Gezunt, everybody. Zei Gezunt. I think that's it.